Welcome to the Brownload.
Hello.
Yay. Hi, everybody. Hi. How's it going?
It's quite demure.
No, I tell you why.
And mindful.
I thought I just,
What'd you say?
Demure and mindful. Well, because the Brat summer's over now.
Like them is mine, and see that? Them yours.
Okay.
Right. That's how we're splitting it.
Right.
It's a divvying up.
Right.
Them your.
Okay.
Them your podcast. Them.
Okay.
And them your listeners. And hello to that's. I thought I'd do a proper hello because I realised for the last few months we've not ever said hello. We just we're always chit chatting.
How are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you? All right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah.
Can I tell you my big news?
Big news.
We exchanged on the house today.
Oh, congratulations!
It's all finally after, and I feel like the listeners have been a part of this as well because we've been talking about it for months.
We're all moving in.
And, and then and now it's actually happened.
Okay.
But so deposits have all been exchanged.
Yeah.
Lovely.
But the guy buying my house hasn't got his money yet.
Oh.
Hasn't got the rest of it, so he's got to get it from abroad.
Oh, I bet he
Yeah,
is.
one of them ones. So they have to go through all the laundry and check.
Dubai Consortium or
Yeah,
something. They're going to help him out.
I don't know what
Are
it
you
is.
allowed to say stuff like that, Tommy?
It's a fact. It's a truth.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying his name. Send him out.
Yeah.
But he's he's pooling his money from his sources.
Okay.
And I know it's abroad.
Yeah.
Got any extra?
Now you got me nervous. Why could I not say that?
I don't know.
We're living in an age where there's certain things you can't say, and I always I don't like that phrase. Why can't you say?
Well, we'll go through a few of those things that you can't say in a bit. I think we should because I think it is quite a hot topic this week.
Oh, you can't say that. Okay, well then, but I'm thinking it. So then, what's next?
Well, I'll tell you what you can say is the correct answers because that's all we were looking for last Friday.
Hey, good link. Look at that.
Well, someone think I work in radio.
That is a BBC and Virgin Radio producer working.
Don't give the secrets away.
No, it's not a secret. I'm just pointing out the magic.
Right,
Just pointing out the craft.
Yeah, but you're pointing out the sizzle. Just give him the sausage.
Just give it.
Put your sausage away.
Yeah.
Vegetarian one. Vegan
one.
sausage.
Paul
of course,
McCartney.
of course.
Not Paul McCartney. Linda.
Linda.
Her name is.
Paul.
Whatever her name is.
I don't want Paul McCartney's sausage.
Linda did.
Yeah.
For a bit.
For a bit.
No. She stayed with him.
No.
Yeah.
And she sadly passed away, didn't she?
Yeah.
And then it was Stella McCartney
Stella.
who had his sausage for a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry, Paul. He's such a
He's
lovely
going
bundle.
strong though,
Yeah.
80, man. His Instagram is still on fire.
How did we get onto Paul's sausage?
Who do you think is older? Paul McCartney. How old is he?
I think it's 80 something.
Okay.
82, but I don't know.
Okay,
I know it's not the quiz night tonight.
No,
Ask
I
me
tell you
questions
what.
like that for?
Him or Amitabh Bachchan?
What?
Who's older?
Oh, I thought like which one do I fancy?
Whose sausage would you eat?
Whose sausage?
Who's hotter? I think Amitabh is.
I didn't say hot.
Oh, so what did you say?
see how his brain went
What did
there.
you say?
Well, I said older.
Older. Who's older?
You took it down.
Why did I go hotter?
Yeah,
Who's
you're thinking
older?
about sausage.
No, I think Amitabh Bachchan's older, isn't he?
Yeah. Well,
But he looks incredible.
Only because I saw Amitabh Bachchan's post today.
It was his birthday the other day.
Right.
He
Yeah.
looked like a dapper.
And he said, and he had his wicked trainers on.
Those trainers are
Yeah.
brilliant.
And he said 82 and still going strong.
Oh, so I
Thanks
think
What
to-
train is it? What trains he got on?
He
Is it
had-
those on-running ones? He
Yeah.
wears? They are
yeah.
wicked trainers. I bought a pair today.
I've never had it, but I know everyone who gets
I'm
them
wearing them today.
swears
I'm
by
wearing a
it.
pair today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the one with all the holes on the side.
Yeah. Oh,
he had a
amazing.
white pair of those.
He had a white
Seen
pair
on the
that-
store and he looked cool as hell.
Full clean
Yeah.
ones.
Anyway.
Wicked.
So how do we go into that?
Just for that big B, I'd go for. 'cause of
82.
trainers.
Paul McCartney's 82 as well.
Oh, they're the same
Oh, they're
age.
both
Yeah.
Yeah, so Paul McCartney, because he's already 82, he must just be a little bit older. But look at that.
He turned 82 in June.
McCartney and Butchan, born in
Yeah.
the same year.
Wow,
Must be
legend.
saying the
mate.
ball.
Yeah, man. No, that's
And
it.
both got their hair.
All right.
No,
Well, I mean, of all things.
no, I'm
I
just
bet they
saying.
got a bigger sausage than you as well. So
Yeah.
don't worry about it, man.
Yeah.
All right, do you know what I mean?
Where does that come
No,
from?
no,
Unnecessary.
You didn't have to say that personally.
You know what? You can't do that.
No.
You can't call me bald.
Why?
You can't.
Well, I didn't.
That was in the news this week.
It was, yeah.
That was in
I
the
read
news
about
this
that.
week.
Okay.
Because and I laughed at it because it was on LBC, which I listen to a lot at the moment.
Yeah.
And
What was in the news?
that calling someone bald or
Yeah.
pointing like baldy like that
Yeah.
is now a crime. And
It
it's
is.
Crime?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's sexual discrimination.
Yes.
Because and I was like, oh, let me hear this
What
story,
is-
right? And the justification by it is that they're saying that a judge ruled that baldness is 99.9% linked to men, right?
Right.
And therefore, to mock it, you're knocking someone's manliness,
Yeah.
and therefore it's sexual discrimination, not just a Mickey take. You know, like at the moment, I think you can do accents. You can do people's accents, right? And it's
really.
not deemed.
Not really.
Yeah,
Well, I
probably
don't
not,
think you
yeah.
can.
No, exactly.
I
Right.
think
So that's what I'm saying. Like, what can you do? What can't you do? What can
No,
you
but
say?
then that's your childhood gone. What did they call you when you were a kid?
Kojak.
No, Gunja something.
Gunja Jim.
Yeah, there you
go. Gunja Jim.
Gunja Jim and Kojak. That was it, yeah.
Kojak was a brilliant show, yeah.
Kojak was one,
But even now, I was thinking that's ridiculous. And also, nobody ever goes, oh, baldy.
No, but Asian people do like to go down the baldy route.
Only because that's the level of joke that they have.
No.
Yeah, you're absolutely.
They don't. That's
100% bang on.
You're not thinking of anything else that's clever.
Absolutely,
You've
Saj.
just gone in baldy.
What was that thing?
Yes.
Roxanne. You remember Roxanne with Steve Martin, the film?
No.
And in the film,
Right.
it's Cyrano de Bergerac, which is the original story.
Cyrano, yeah.
And they redid it as Roxanne.
Right.
Where Steve Martin plays a guy with a very big
nose.
Right? And he's going for a bar or a restaurant or something like that.
Yeah.
And a guy goes, hey, big nose.
Yeah.
And he stops. He goes, big nose? Really?
Yeah,
Is that the best you can
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
And he went, how about this? Oh, is that a nose in your face, or are you just pleased to see me? And then he does about 10 other very clever
I love that.
kind of cussy.
But that's what I mean by bald jokes. Yeah.
And they're going, oh,
It's
baldy.
very like lame, low level.
Okay, but before I come back to the ball thing now, tangent on tangents. I tell you, right? I would say, but Asian people point things out.
Yeah.
This is a thing, and I was thinking about this only recently because our culture is to go, oh, you put on weight, oh, you've lost weight,
Yeah, that's
oh,
true.
your hair's
actually.
thinning,
Yeah.
oh, what's the matter with your skin?
You're skinny.
Yeah, yeah,
You're fat.
Yeah, right. That's a thing, and that's why sometimes we're in this crossover now where I think you'll hear an auntie, and an auntie will be like, "Oh, moti hogi," and I'm like, "Auntie, that's out of order. Like, what are you doing?"
It's
And
funny.
we're right in the middle of
It's
it.
funny we point all those things out, but the one thing we don't point out, and that's the biggest problem, I think, you smell.
Yeah.
Very you smell.
We never do the smelling.
Yeah, why does no one
No,
do the
I think
smelling
they
one?
I think they do, but,
Like,
they,
you
but
stink.
not in your face. They won't tell you on your face.
Well,
the
but-
smelling thing will happen like when you go home and you're having a little bitch session.
No, I think if you're saying to someone you put on weight, you've lost weight, your hair's thinning, all that, you can say you stink.
Yeah, you should.
You should be able
But
to.
I think you
Same
should be allowed
category.
to.
Yeah, you should be allowed
Yes.
to.
And I hope
Oh,
you-
you're whiffing today.
Yeah.
Bit of a pong.
I hope he won't mind me saying this, but my dad would tell you.
Yeah, if you think.
But he wouldn't he wouldn't embarrass you.
No.
He'd take you aside
Yeah.
and he'd go.
He'll give you a shower.
Like, bro, what's up? You're like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
And like so. He's like, I remember once in India, I've told this story already. We sat down with like a load of like uncles, and in India, Punjab, I don't know what it is. They don't chat. They don't do small talk.
Yeah.
What they do, they go, yeah, and they are happy to sit there in silence. And I don't like dead air because I'm a presenter.
No,
because
Keep
radio
talking,
presenters, yeah.
keep talking. So I'm going, oh,
Keep filling.
does he kar there? Oh, farming. Oh yeah, of course you do, right?
Yeah.
Does he kar there? Oh, farming.
How's
oh
the
yeah, of course
children?
yeah. Oh, okay, so England kar hona? No, kidda farming. Yeah. So that's it, right?
Yeah.
And it's all gone quiet.
Basic.
And my dad just goes, "Kiss in the pad, Maria."
Hey!
So he goes, I'm just saying it because it wasn't me.
Right.
So it's got to be one of you lot.
Yeah.
Oh, and my mum, it goes bright red. She's like, what the hell is
That's
this
good.
guy like?
That's good. I like
But
that.
he's
But
like-
he's
and
just
he's
breaking the ice.
Yeah, but he's looking around like, go on.
Go on.
Who was it?
Who was it?
Yeah, let's have it
I
out.
love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, see?
No F's given.
No, yeah, pure
Brilliant.
play. But
Brilliant.
Anyway, calling someone bald is sexual harassment. And oh yeah, so this was the thing. And when I heard the story, it's so weird that 2 days later, I get called bald head.
Oh,
Right?
by who?
Right,
who?
by a randomer on the train. Okay.
Oh.
So
What did you do to him?
right, no, this is what happened.
Oi, bald head.
I was going up to Leicester
Yeah.
for a gig, which actually got cancelled because of some landslide in some
Yeah.
on
I
the
heard
way.
about that.
Yeah, I have to turn around.
Oh,
and come
you
to-
told me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
How else did you know about Leicester News?
Yeah.
No, I was
on the
trying
way
to.
to
Who
Leicester.
told me
News,
about it? It was you. Yeah. It was
and
you,
then
yeah.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way back, but I was on the overground train.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
got
yeah.
a toilet.
Yeah.
Right. So I thought, let me go to the loo before I jump out.
Yeah.
Walking along through the carriage, and there was a couple of people talking. Right.
Right.
It was black people. I'm going to say it, right? Because
Yeah.
you'll know
Oh, you
why.
have to say that?
Yeah, because I'll tell you why it's relevant to
Yeah.
the story of the way he called me bald. And I nearly said
No, I'm
it-
just checking.
Yeah.
No lawyer or
Yeah.
judges said that you
But,
can't call
you know
people
what?
black and
It
stuff like that.
is what it is, right? It's what I
White.
saw.
They
right?
weren't white.
No,
They weren't
because
brown.
because what he and that's why I think he thought he could get away with it because he didn't think I was down with the lingo.
Oh, right,
Same
okay.
way, same way like Asians know white people and black people know certain words.
Yeah.
You know the naughty swear words.
Right.
You know.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
we're
yeah.
gonna understand
Yes.
a little bit of street chat, as it were, right?
Yes.
So it was I couldn't see him because he had his.
Yeah.
They were sitting in the chair. And the woman was sitting in the aisle opposite, so
Right.
they were talking across the aisle, but their legs were in the aisle,
Right.
right? So I walk across and I slow down a bit. I just kind of weave through, and the black kid goes, "Yes, Barled."
Oh.
All right. You go. All right. And I stopped and I turned around.
Yeah.
And I just looked at him.
That's a bit weird.
Right? Because I thought, I know, obviously, he's calling me.
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah. What
And then he just sort of reduced back into his chair. And I saw he was about 23, 24, skinny little kid. I thought, okay. So, and then he's just doing it for a laugh.
Right. Yeah.
And I looked at the woman and she went, rah! It must give you a look like it's gonna kill you, know.
Oh my God! Wow.
And I thought
Fair
I didn't give that look.
You should have.
But I thought I'm glad it came across like that.
Yeah.
Because that sounds quite manly and dangerous, and I'm not.
Yeah.
And I just carried on walking. I turned around, carried on. But I'm saying after the news broke about baldness and calling out bald
you
men.
can't say that.
Yeah. But genuinely, I wasn't. It was more like what? Like what?
Yeah. Well, what do you want?
Asian people get off on it because it's like if they got hair and they call you
Get
bald.
off on it?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
Because I've noticed. You're saying it's like the standard joke that Asian people do. It's because they've got hair and they feel like, oh, I'm more powerful than you. Do you know what I mean? And that's why they do it. It's just so crass.
Yeah, hair is a
It's
power.
just so lame.
Hair is
So
definitely
lame.
But that's
It's-
why I mean,
low
look,
level stuff.
We know there's a lot of
Because like, people in Bollywood love it, even including Shah Rukh Khan.
yeah. Go on.
Do you know what I mean? Because
hair
he called you out baldy as well. And that,
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
But
It's a
people in
lame
India,
joke.
people in India love that joke.
It's a
I don't know
lame joke.
why. It's just I don't know what that is.
Yeah, but then they like mota jokes. They will go, oh, pet me, slap the pet and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean. It's like low level jokes. There's nothing clever about it.
Yeah,
It's just,
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like.
Well,
Okay, so there we go. At least we've cleared that up now on the
Yeah,
Brownload,
yeah,
and
yeah,
so,
you
when
can't
you
find-
next
To be
meet
fair,
Tommy.
next time we can put that in the quiz night. So what is it? True that you can get in trouble for calling
Yeah.
someone
Yeah.
bald?
Yes.
True or false?
Yeah.
But the quiz night was fun actually. I've got to say.
So yeah, in case you didn't know, in case you missed it, we did our very first Brownload Big Desi quiz.
Yeah.
We did that at the Tandoori Lounge because we might want to take this around to different restaurants.
We are.
So if you fancy,
We are,
us three
says Saj.
coming down,
We are.
get in touch. But we'll we it was again sold out night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you very
was,
much
yeah.
to Sook and Honey.
They were
from
brilliant hosts and
from-
brilliant food, and I think everyone who came down, all the punters loved
brilliant
it.
crowd, yeah.
Brilliant
Good bunch
crowd,
of people.
rowdy,
Yeah.
but funny. There was the lads' table on the right of where I was standing. They were very funny.
They were.
Very serious, and I was just observing all the characters on the table as well.
Yeah.
Because there's always one who gives you a funny answer. He ain't got any ideas, but he's
Nah,
just
he's
giving
there
you a
for
fun.
he's there for the
Yeah,
Jamesons.
Yeah, fully. And he ordered that, didn't he?
Yeah, they
He
were
did all of that, but yeah, no, some great crowd. Just the all women crowd, the couple crowd as well. So yeah, it was. You know what? I didn't know what to expect. But
What do you mean?
Well, because
A quiz?
It's no, but it's
First
our.
time
We've done it, and firstly, I'm going to say we put on a good quiz.
Yeah, and
We put on a good quiz.
They rung me, the owners
Oh,
of the
did they?
restaurant. Yeah, they rung me after.
Yeah.
Look, we just need to let you know.
Yeah.
Everyone loved it.
Hey!
We get messages like 2 days later. People saying, "Oh my god, it was just the best night ever. My cheeks are still hurting
Yeah.
on their face." Not
Yeah.
on-
Yeah, I was going to say.
yeah.
Weren't that kind of
It weren't
party.
that kind of
Well, no,
party.
because they had
Yeah.
to sit down for a long time.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, exactly. We make it clap, and then that was a tune, by the way.
Oh,
We make it clap.
Dun,
I'm not heard of
dun.
it.
with the remix
Buster.
of Buster.
Yeah, only with the remix with
Yeah,
Buster.
yeah, yeah.
Buster's amazing. Anyway, okay, sorry.
He was at the boxing the other day. Did you
See,
see
we are.
that? He
Look
opened
at
up the
him. I
boxing.
His new tune is really
Okay.
good as well, by the way.
I haven't heard it, but yeah, it looked good.
Do you think we're neurodivergent?
Oh,
Huh?
are we going to ask for some sort of
What?
Like, look up. We all do that. All three of us do that.
No, because
What?
we're just flowing. We're just
We
like
go
different
off
parts,
on-
different
Oh,
parts.
yeah,
different parts.
But no, I'm going to say it. I think I can say this without getting in the trouble at home.
Yeah.
Here we go.
My wife can't handle that.
Oh, because
She'll go, you just go off.
But we went
on
off,
one.
but we're back on track.
No,
Now,
we're
let's
back on the
just a
back
little-
off,
just a
but you
little-
got to roll with it. You got to
Yeah,
roll with
yeah.
it. Sometimes,
I think-
sometimes the car goes off track,
I
and you got to just enjoy
I say
it.
that, but she
Yeah.
says, no, just finish one
That's-
course of
that's
rolling,
pro-
and then we can roll again.
That was the biggest problem I had there with the BBC. You know that.
What?
You're rolling
because-
all over the
because
place,
people
weren't
couldn't
you?
roll with me. That was the
Yeah.
problem, and you just get frustrated.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for
And
not rolling
actually,
with you.
I think that's why we work well together.
Absolutely.
Because you go, what about this? And I go, yeah. And
Yeah.
what about and you
Yeah.
go, yeah. And then what about?
But we
blah,
still
and
know
then
where we're going.
Yeah. No. Or that we're both on that vibe.
Yeah.
And then you need someone else to light up with you and
Exactly.
go, yeah. I want to create that thing
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
So the ball chat and that controversy as well, and it seems to be the era of controversy at the moment, because I don't know if you guys are fans of Strictly Come Dancing, and I know a lot of Asian people are watching it this year again because
here we go.
of Dr. Poonam, who's on it as well.
Can
who
I say, I think the Desi representation has become a regular thing now, which is nice.
You have to be tick box.
Yeah, there's
No,
no,
but
I know what
but
Sat's
there are-
saying.
But there are also...
But at least there's one. At least there's one.
Satch is giggling away.
No,
Tick
Satch
box.
is right. Sachi is right. He knows he's right. That's why.
Asians have
right.
Asians are now tick box before they were takeaway box.
Yeah.
And now they're not takeaway.
No,
No,
tick
Sachi
box,
is right.
bring in the takeaway
because
box.
they went through a list of people and they found one. You know,
Exactly.
and it's she takes a few because she's Scottish as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's like so it's north of the
brown,
country, yeah.
Poonam.
A doctor and
Yeah.
and semi presenter. So but what I'm trying to say is after the highs of the Bollywood dance,
Oh, it
she
weren't that
abs-
high,
She
Kedge. It
had
weren't
an
that high.
absolute disaster this last weekend.
Oh, is
Did
it?
she?
Yeah, she forgot the moves, and then like when you just spiral,
Oh.
and then she couldn't get back
it's
into the
horrible.
flow,
Yeah,
and it
we've
wasn't
been
the
there.
greatest. She
We've all been there.
got the lowest marks, but obviously now you've got the Asian people watching. They're going to save you. It don't matter how rubbish you do.
Oh, good.
She's going to get saved. So she wasn't in the bottom two, but there was controversy over the weekend because that fella who what's his name? Win something. His name is.
Oh, the Go Compare guy.
Go Compare guy,
Go
Win. I
Compare.
forgot, him and his dance
Opera
partner, when they were waiting for the results, or something, you see his hand going across her midriff,
saw-
and
I
she's
saw that
pulling
clip.
it back.
Yeah.
And then obviously that happened Saturday night.
That
and
was
they-
awkward.
Yeah, and they have to release that video straight away on Saturday night. Do you know what I mean? Like a little apology video to say. And again, this is the world that we're in, right?
Yeah.
They have to do because obviously the BBC got a lot of heat.
Yeah.
All of a sudden on social media.
I saw it. I saw it
So
popped up
there
on
were
my
two
thing as
things.
well,
Yeah, the video that I saw, the two things were him and his arm round
Sliding
her,
hand.
sliding hand, and she kind of grabs it and
Pulls
sort
it
of moves
back.
it back.
Yeah.
And the second one was he goes to
High
high
five.
ten her.
Yeah.
Two hands up.
Yeah.
And he's grinning away like with
Yeah.
a big smile.
Yeah, and what happened?
And she just she's turning away from the camera.
Right.
Yeah.
And she turns back, but she's still got the Jada Pinkett face on.
Yeah.
Like, her eyes rolling.
Yeah. Oh,
You
so-
know, like
okay.
whatever.
There's clearly
Yeah.
beef there then.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
something was up.
Yeah.
And it was because if it was a joke, then you would have turned back around and gone, like that.
And
But
that's
they,
their partners.
yeah, right. And then they did this video.
Wow.
They did the video, and the straight away, the first thing I'm thinking, and I think a lot of people do, is that she's doing the explaining, she's doing the apologizing, and she's kind of like, oh no, it was a joke, and
Guys, everyone, we just want everyone to know
he's
we
just sitting there like just sort of like not saying anything. I'm like, but hold on a minute, his hands were going across your midriff, so therefore surely he's got to say, oh, it was a joke, not her saying it's a joke. And also, how can you be having a joke about
And that's not a joke.
touchy-feely stuff like that when
No.
the BBC's under so much, sort of scrutiny
But
at the
that's-
moment? It just none of it made
But
sense.
what I'm getting to is, I'd like to think I know what a joke is, and an arm moving around someone's waist isn't a joke. What I'm saying is, it's either he was flirting and she's okay with it, he was flirting and she wasn't okay with it, or she moved his hand and it looked a bit dodgy, but she didn't mean to make it look like it was a dodgy way. We're all very a bit touchy-feely. It's absolutely fine.
But strictly-
But that's not a
but yeah.
joke.
But you do it to Kedge all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
my hands all
But
over
then
it
I don't move
right
it back.
now.
I pull it forward
Most
even
podcasts,
more.
what we do is we do every other podcast.
Yeah.
One podcast, I put my hand on his thigh,
Yeah.
and the other podcast, he puts his hand on my thigh.
Yeah.
So
fine.
it's equal. So it's
Yeah.
equal.
Brilliant.
Tick box.
Tick box.
Yeah.
Great.
No, but
Tick box.
it was just like the thing about I have with Strictly is
Tick
that,
box.
that show is geared up for basically all of this hunga punga naughtiness to
Ooh,
happen
nunga
because
punga, what?
yeah because basically it's the lines are blurred. It's like you're dancing with someone 24/7.
Yeah.
Of course you're going to get slightly attached. It's slightly sexy, it's a little bit raunchy. You're doing all those sexy dances and all of that, and then it's like
Sexy
why
dance, says it.
why
Does it suddenly sound like
Sexy
someone
dance.
fresh?
No,
Sexy
no,
dance.
sexy dance.
I like it the same dance.
But like, do you know what I mean? When you're like, why do they have to hold each other when they're waiting for their scores? Like, when did that become a thing? Why do you have to? You see what I mean?
Yeah, it's a performance.
It's a
You don't
performance.
need to catch-
So
Well,
why do you have to have your arm around my waist
No,
and all
yeah,
of that kind of
because-
stuff?
yeah.
Sexy dance.
Do you know what I mean? And then like, there was another one. There was someone else who I saw, and I can't remember who it was. She had her hands over his like neck and ear, and like kind of stroking his ear. Like,
Oh.
that didn't get. No one
That's
flagged that
yeah.
because it was a woman on a man.
Yeah.
But why is that allowed?
Yeah.
Then what do you want them to do then? Stand 2 meters apart like it's COVID?
No, but it's still a game show, and so therefore you don't need to have your arms around each other.
Yep.
What I'm trying to say is the lines are blurred. It's very difficult, and now
No, but hang on a
everything's
minute,
being
that's-
looked at.
Kedge, that's the same as when you go to a Spurs game and then Spurs score and you're hugging the person next to them. You don't know who they are.
No.
For
But
Adam,
I wouldn't hug. I wouldn't hug.
guy
I wouldn't
get-
hug. I wouldn't hug
You
a,
might
a
do.
woman. No.
You might do.
No.
Just
don't-
in the moment, you just be like, "Ah."
No. Even
We're all
in that
cheering.
moment, I've hugged blood.
happens.
No.
Have you hugged the bloke?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
but
we're
be
all
a girl
drunk
then
together.
next time, innit?
No,
you never know.
Well, it hasn't happened for this
Oh,
video.
you said you wouldn't hug a woman. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I can believe that. I can believe he wouldn't do that.
But what if she turned around and hugged you?
No, that's different. You can't push her away.
No, that's different as well. And,
You're gonna like, elbow her
give her a
and-
smack in
do
the
I?
face.
I don't know.
No, I do not. I'm not a
I don't know.
touchy-feely
No,
type.
do you know what? No, I disagree with that, Kedge. I think look, if that's just look, they're dancing with each other for 3-4 minutes, whatever it is,
Yeah.
touching each other. If they're hugging while like the flipping scores are coming up, it's cool, isn't it? Just leave them
But
do it.
then, but then she shouldn't have moved his hand back then.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
But,
yeah.
but you know what's weird? Right?
Unless they've addressed it and they go, look, don't, you know.
Yeah.
There was a reason why she moved his hand back.
This is okay. This is the odd thing, right?
I get that.
I've been in school plays all my life.
Yeah.
And then in productions and TV sets and things like that. When you do TV shows, there's something about, and I'm not justifying, I'm just telling you how it is, right? There's something about that creative process.
Agreed.
When you've gone through that together, it is a bit like football teammates or any other sports teammates,
Agree.
Yeah.
where you're bonded in a way that's
Agree.
not like we all work in an office
Yeah,
together. We all,
yeah.
we all executed a project together. You know, it's like that. Okay, I think I can say this without, because it was fine and I was fine with it. But Naga Munchetti, right?
Yeah.
Naga Munchetti, I worked with her, right? And we were at an after party for something and we were in a pub, and it was in the day, you know.
Yeah.
But she came up behind me and we were close, but we would talk.
Yeah.
We talk about life and
Yeah.
her and a fella and
Yeah.
me and the kids and
Yeah.
all that. But she came behind me and she put both her hands on me and ran up onto my chest.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Like,
That's a BBC story that we never heard.
No, but I don't think it wasn't a bad thing.
No. Now you're saying that. I mean, that happens now. That's going in the newspaper straight away.
Yeah, but she's like
No.
sort of
But
sister.
let's be real.
Like, it weren't like
No,
that.
yeah.
You could get into trouble for that now. Yeah.
I would get in trouble.
No, whoever done
Well-
it,
well,
it could be anyone.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah, you
about
would, because you
Right.
your boobs were there.
They're man boobs, bro.
Yeah.
She didn't need to put her arms around me. She
Yeah.
could have just put them
Yeah.
down by my knees and caught the bottom of them.
Yeah, but there you go.
Right? No, but what I mean is, and I actually remember thinking at the time, I'm thinking, God, can you imagine if that was the other way around?
No, well, of course.
Well, you
And I
can't
think
do
I
it
might-
the other way around.
I think
can
I
you?
even said that to her, and she was like, and she laughed. You know,
Yeah, but there is no woman in the
laughed it
BBC who would even do that now. Because I would love for that to happen now in the BBC and see what and I would want the man. I would want the
think
man
it's
to
anywhere.
complain.
I think it's anywhere, not just there. I think it's anywhere. You
Yeah.
gotta be a bit careful.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
what happens in the BBC is nuts.
Yeah, no, that is a different place. But I know that. But everywhere else is still they're a bit on it.
Jalde.
Now,
it
yeah,
is a bit
and
weird.
you hear about these kind of old school companies that still exist, which are like the Wild West, where like the boss is also HR. You know, like
Yeah.
it's like a team like that.
Yeah.
And they're just like everyone's slagging everyone off and
Yeah.
cussing everyone, taking the mick out.
It
of
just
everyone.
reminds you of Mr. McMahon, the documentary. Because
Oh.
if you watch that,
Oh, yeah.
that is the Wild West.
That
isn't
is
it,
the
kid?
Wild West.
Yeah.
It's a
We'll
good
get
Wild
to
West.
that.
We'll
Okay.
get to that. But yeah, so there's lots of controversy, and then the biggest, I think, the controversy, which I wouldn't say controversy, but it basically split people's minds over the last 7 days, just after we recorded our last podcast, is that on the 10th, Elon Musk came out with a massive announcement. Obviously, there was rumours about potential Tesla announcements. What was it that they were going to announce, release, and all of that kind of thing. There was two major announcements from Elon Musk, and that was obviously the robo taxi
Yep.
that he announced, which is obviously the driverless car, no steering wheel, no pedals. You just sit in there. It moves. It takes you there. It's going to be around. He reckons by 2026.
I like the look of that, by the way. The sound of that.
Yeah.
The sound of it,
Yeah.
yeah. And he says that this is going to save so many people so much time, and you can now go in there and just read and listen.
And just before you move on to the other things
Yeah.
that he's also released, yeah, exactly that. What I heard was it's going to be the end of car parks.
Yeah.
Because you can just get dropped off at a gig.
Yeah.
You get dropped off at the airport.
Which is brilliant.
And your car takes you off
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
Then while you're sleeping,
Yeah.
your car can be an Uber.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it can go out, make you money.
Make you money, yeah.
And say, because it's picking up people and taking it.
Honestly, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
It should be like that.
Well,
Yeah.
in theory, you think it's a great idea. I mean, obviously, the cost and all of that, how much, you're going to have to
30
weigh
grand,
that up.
I
didn't
think-
they? It's 30 grand, $30,000.
Okay.
No, but I think it's
reasonable.
fine. It always, whatever starts,
starts
new,
off
it's going to
expensive.
be expensive,
Yeah.
but that needs to become the normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
And
will.
like car sharing and stuff like that, I think, for people
Yeah.
that don't have cars,
Yeah.
it's a good thing.
Very futuristic.
Yeah.
He's confident it's going to happen. And then the other thing, which I think blew everyone's studies off.
Like, just quickly, imagine if like us three lived near each other and we had a car between us just to do that.
Yeah.
It'd make sense, wouldn't
Yeah.
it, for the three of us?
Bro.
Like, as in,
I was thinking about like comedians, like, we're always ferrying around.
that's
around
what
the
I mean.
country.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
for
You know
stuff
what I mean?
like that, it's brilliant because we'd just be like, right, Satcher's got this thing to go to. Right, drop me off. Go and pick up Tommy. Go do his trip.
Yeah.
Go pick up Kedge. Do
Kedge,
it.
do
Do
his
you see what I mean?
trip,
Come
yeah.
back round again.
Or better still, you don't outlay for it, and it's just provided like a bus service. It's
Yeah.
just around.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
just going to go.
Well, I think that's
when's
how
the-
I imagine it.
When's
Like,
the next one going there?
yeah, I just see- yeah.
And
I
actually,
think it's wicked.
as well as the car, then there was the bus as well.
Yes.
He did like a 20
transporter.
20-seater transporter.
Because he's a Star Wars fan, so it's all modelled and based on Star Wars and those kind of vehicles.
Which look wicked
but
as
the
well.
thing that he really, I think blew everyone's studies off with was the robot.
Wow.
which is just
Which, by the way,
unbelievable.
he's modelled exactly on iRobot.
Yeah.
Well, the
What's his name?
iRobot,
Sully. Was
Well,
it Sully?
yeah,
well,
Sully.
well, the
Sully.
iRobot man has actually now come out and complained.
Yeah, he
Who's
wants
the
to sue him,
iRobot
innit?
man? What do you mean?
He's,
The guy who created it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I
saying
can
that
believe
he's based the robot on
Sully.
his thing.
Yeah.
But hold on.
It
a
even
minute.
looks. It looks exactly
No,
like
no,
his
no.
name.
But wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. Like, I think I think he's being a bit silly there, right?
Yeah, 'cause-
Firstly, Elon Musk is a Star Wars fan, and so you could say that it's based on C-3PO as well, right? Because
No.
he even says it as well.
No, look at it.
But,
Look like C-3PO.
but also, if
It's not
you
a
were
dumb
asked
like
to,
that.
if you were asked to draw a
C-3PO.
The
robot,
little dubba.
the C-3PO,
the gold one.
the gold
See-through what?
C-3PO.
Yeah, yeah.
C-3PO.
No,
I don't know what you're saying, mate.
that's a medical procedure.
Okay, fine.
But
C-3PO.
yeah, if you know when they stick that key
Have
on.
I
No, Kedge, we don't want to go into that.
Have I told you? Sorry, I'm going to have to. This
Here we
this
go.
might be the only opportunity I get to
C-3PO.
do. Sorry.
Yeah.
About the glory hole story that
What?
What?
have I not told you about my
I
family?
think
I don't
this
think you
sounds
should.
familiar.
Bruv, this was probably. I reckon this was quite traumatic, but I just didn't deal with it at the time.
Oh, okay.
Very
let's have a therapy
Okay,
session.
sorry. let's cut tangent on. We're going to
Sorry,
come back
we
to
are,
Elon
we are
Musk.
Yeah.
breaking the podcast for a therapy session with
Right.
Tommy Sandu.
So it was a Friday morning. I was president of the
Clearback
Students'
night.
Union. Right?
Bournemouth.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
1999, maybe 2000, right? That many years ago, okay? And Friday morning, because the Thursday night is the big student night.
Yeah.
I was there. I was drunk.
Right.
So
Of course you
I'm
were.
now in the office because you've got a day job as a president of the
Oh,
SU.
yeah, of course.
I'm there for 9 o'clock,
Yeah.
but I'm actually there for like 7:30, hanging, right?
Yeah.
And oh, God, right? But at that age, you can get through it.
Of course.
Okay, so I love you too. Of course.
Of course you can.
Yeah, you have that bounce back. So the offices are upstairs in the Students' Union. Below it is a sports block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, so I go to the toilet in the Students' Union. Someone's in there. There's only one toilet up there. So I go downstairs to the
Yeah.
sports block
Yeah.
where the cubicles of toilets are.
Yeah.
This is I swear on my life, a true story.
Okay.
Right?
Cubicle. You're in a cubicle.
I'm in a cubicle. I'm standing up and going for a wee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I'm there,
Normal so far.
kind of very quiet because it's 7:30 in the morning. No
Yeah,
one's
no
there.
one's there.
Right? It's very.
Yeah.
But I hear some movement around me. But I'm in my own world. You know,
Yeah.
someone's walking into the toilet.
I feel at this point we need to go. What happened next?
Yeah.
Like, and
No.
we should get
I think I
people to
know what's
guess.
going to happen next. I know what you're going to say.
I look down
Yeah.
at the toilet roll on the wall.
Yes.
Which is just there,
Yeah.
and next to it, I see a hole.
Yes.
A drilled, clean hole in the MDF. So the MDF board,
Yeah, yeah.
you can see the brown of the MDF, right?
That was probably something with the holder on it, though, Tommy. I
Yeah,
think.
we
No.
can- that clean, yeah.
It could be.
Because there was a couple of the smaller holes around
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I can still see it very
so
clearly.
that something was probably mounted on that.
Right, exactly. And the toilet roll holder
Holder.
was just next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like the toilet roll holder could have been there.
Could have been there.
And now
they've
it's here.
swapped
They're
over
moving.
to another one, yeah. And left the holes open.
And as I just happened to look at that little Morty, a willy came through. No word of a lie. No word.
Oh my
And because I pointed out race before, I'll tell you it was a white willy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
And
Oh my god!
I saw it. And you know, you go, because I was a bit hungover and all that, I just bit it. No, I didn't.
I was going to say, you slap it.
I said, Paul McCartney sausage. Yes, please. Or is that Amitabh Bachchan?
Is that vegan?
No,
It's not Amitabh Bachchan.
I froze.
Yeah, what'd
And
you do?
Bruv, I'm president.
Violated.
Listen to this. I'm president of the Students' Union. I've been elected as
So
the
what
lead-
did you do?
leader of the
What did
people.
you do as the president?
My weird just finished anyway.
Yeah, okay.
It's got nothing to do with the
Bruv,
fact that he's president.
On no word of a lie.
No, it does.
I ran out the cubicle.
Of
Not ran out.
course.
I
Mate.
quickly left, right?
Nah.
And then I went upstairs.
Did you not say scream or swear or anything?
Right. I should have punched it.
Yeah,
you
you
should
kick
slap
the shit
it.
out of
To the
it.
point.
Yeah.
Pulled it.
No, don't touch it. Kick it. Why are you trying to put
Kick
it?
it. Oh.
Or stand up at the toilet, look over and go, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm president of
Address
the
it.
Students'
Yeah,
Union.
address
Right?
it.
But in
Why
that
didn't
moment,
you? Bold it.
bruv, because I'm 20 years old,
Yeah.
21 years old.
You know what? I think this story could be the newspaper.
Probably. And then I got scared and I ran upstairs. Not ran, I didn't run like that.
Yeah,
But I went upstairs and I saw Diane. She was Diane.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
get any
okay.
Dianes now, do you?
Yeah.
She was my age. She was a vice president.
Oh, one of the Strictly dancers, Diane.
There you go. Right?
Diane Buswell.
And she was. I won't say her surname. Doesn't need to. Right. So I see Di, and I went, Di, this just happened. Now Di is the same height as me.
Right.
Blonde.
Yeah.
Rugby girl.
Yeah.
She went, let's go down there.
Of course.
Right. We went down there.
Yeah.
There was no one around, right?
course.
And
Maybe you dreamt it, Tommy.
No, you know what? I thought that, bruv.
Yeah, maybe. You
No,
were hungover. You said it yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he
bro,
was hungover.
I swear on my life, I don't do drugs, right? It wasn't that. I wasn't hallucinating, right?
Right.
I wasn't none of that. It was a toto, man. I saw it come through. I saw.
Was it Jimmy?
Huh?
Was it,
Toto, man.
was it
Yeah,
Jimmy?
it was a
Was he in
Toto,
your?
man.
Was he in your studio?
Wow.
No, I don't know. It was a Glory Morty, and it was
Okay.
there. And but I
Wow.
thought, how
Imagine if
brave.
you went to grab like the toilet roll and
and it was just there.
you weren't looking. It
Yeah,
was just
or,
up there.
or imagine if it was really long and I was sat down and it poked me in the face. It poked me in the side of the
honestly.
head. But you know, you think the audacity of it.
Yeah.
That person came to that cubicle and went, "Someone's next door."
There was
Let me
What?
do that,
Let me
yeah.
just
Could be a
show
lucky
what
day.
I've got.
Could be his lucky day.
Like at half
I'd
eight
have
on
kicked
a
in. I'd have kicked in.
Friday.
I'd have kicked in.
Yeah, wow.
I tell you, sorry.
Anyway,
Glory Morty. I don't know how we got to that.
No, but
Back to Elon Musk's
What's the
robot.
Well, back to
story,
yeah.
Glory Morty.
Glory Mori, yeah. But yeah, so the robots, which were incredible. I don't know if you guys have seen the
Robot
demonstrations.
Toto. Did you think about the robot Toto when it came out?
Well, there you go. But like, you know, these things that they're so, like, obviously say again by 2026 they're going to cost between 20 and 30 grand. Everyone's going to have them in the house. It'll do all the everything that you
Yeah.
wanted
Yeah,
to do.
see,
babysit,
that stuff,
all of that.
This worries me. The
Does
car
it?
thing, I get.
I know Satch's in that camp where I've spoken to a lot of people at work who are
It worries me
very
a bit.
worried when they
Yeah,
saw
it
that.
worries me a
But have you seen the other videos of when they're chatting to them like in public and stuff like that? So there's one where
yeah.
he sings happy birthday to him. There's another
Two
one
chains
pours-
of rappers chatting to one of them. I saw a video with him.
he's pouring a beer for him.
Yeah,
drinks
yeah,
is
I
just
see
a
that.
barman, and they're so
look,
good.
I think
so clever.
I think all of that is novelty. All the talking stuff. It's like, you know, when your phone and you say the hey,
Siri.
hey, whatever.
Yeah,
all
and
that,
it does it,
right. Exactly that. And you go, oh, do you know if you say this, it'll say this. Do you know if you say that, it'll say that. Right. That wears off. Ultimately,
no, that does. This one wear off.
no.
But
The
what's it
talking
gonna
fact,
do? Yeah.
right. The talking fact. I mean, maybe.
No, it
right?
won't wear off. It'll just become normal.
Yeah, but what I'm thinking more so is you can give it the commands and having it just to do stuff around the house. Imagine if it gets more advanced and it can do all my DIY.
No,
right?
it can.
Right?
That's what it's saying. It can do.
Right.
It wants to do. It wants to do that. It will clean your rubbish for you. It
Yeah.
will go outside. It will pick
Lovely.
your Amazon delivery for
Right.
you. It will do all of that. Look after your kids.
Ultimately,
Play board games.
Bruv, this is all of those gadgets
It's a
around the
nanny.
house in
It's a
one.
nanny.
It's a nanny, yeah,
It is.
absolutely.
It's that. It's your phone. It's your music.
Yeah.
It's your all your devices. Or
But,
whatever.
but the more you talk to it, the more it gets to know you. Like it's not like it's
See,
not
that's
like
what
it's
I mean,
not
it's
something that you give a
worrying.
command to. It's actually talking back at you.
Do you remember at one point when all the Teslas in the world didn't open because the server had crashed or something
Yeah.
like that and
Yeah.
no one could drive their cars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some mad shit
Yeah.
can happen with these
And
robots.
it
Like,
can.
do you know what I mean?
You know,
Well, this
but-
is why China want to get everyone to drive their car BYD, because basically then they can just lock it all down in the whole world.
yeah, of
You know
course,
about
yeah.
that,
Oh, is
don't
that, is that
Yeah.
the idea?
Yeah, build your dreams. Yeah.
But I just coming back to the getting to know you thing. I think like it's going to make your life easier in the duration of your lifetime. Then
Yes.
you're gonna,
Yeah.
Then we're gonna, put
Which is
our
the whole
clogs.
point of
So
technology.
it's not like it's gonna master and okay, it might master and manipulate you, it might suggest certain things, but that's no different from marketing and advertising.
We're in that life now all the
Yeah,
time
exactly,
anyway. Like,
right.
what's Instagram
So-
doing? What's Meta
so,
doing? What's
no,
all of you?
so
What's your
what I'm
phone
saying is,
doing?
I think
Yeah,
I'm with
true.
you. And actually, I think of like my mum and dad, right?
Yeah.
I think of like, looking after your parents. Imagine knowing that there's a robot that's going to do their tablets.
Exactly.
Do a little mileage.
Or be there if
do a
they,
little, like,
or
do
even
their-
if
do
they
their
fall
ankles,
over.
Or
Or even if they fall over, they could administer.
massages as well.
You can
Yeah?
do everything.
Well,
I might get
actually,
one.
I saw on Instagram like this massage machine, which is like these four, like looks like white sort of like robot arms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're kind of these kind of like the iRobot,
Yeah.
I Am Legend robot. Thing.
Yeah.
But it's just the arm, but it does the exact power and pressure. But I thought, now that if that
Brilliant.
goes wrong, and broke your
Yeah,
back
bang.
because it just goes power surge or whatever.
And while we're talking about Elon Musk, I've got to give him his third bit of props, and that is obviously earlier this week we saw that rocket booster that they sent up into space, and then I couldn't believe what I was watching. Yeah, and if you haven't seen this video, go and watch it because it's everywhere on Twitter and everywhere, X. But they put this rocket up into space, and then it comes back down again. They're controlling it, and then they catch it.
Not catch it. It lands back.
Lands
It
back
lands
in
back
the
in
dock.
its
No,
little
what,
holder.
when I
dock
first
thing,
saw that, I thought, is someone playing the video backwards?
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
it
what I
looked
thought as
quite
well.
good, yeah.
It is that technology to do that and that's like a spaceship that he's basically built, and then he can bring
A
it back
giant
down,
thing
and it just
to one
lands
spot.
exactly. It didn't burn the tower or anything because you could hear the sonic boom and all of that, and the fire, the jetpacks start
You can't
flying out.
just say Sonic Boom, bro.
What?
You got to say it.
Sonic boom.
There you go.
But all of that happened, and I'm like, this guy is a genius.
Yeah.
It's good.
I know people don't like him
good.
and his politics and all of that. And I had a bit of a tete-a-tete with a guy at work.
Oh.
But he just went, oh, but he's just no. He's just an idiot, Cage. I don't like it. He's a horrible man. He's a horrible man. I'm like, that's fine. I said, that's fine. But he is building stuff. He has got the vision, doing stuff that basically the rest of the average human being does not have.
Yeah,
and he's doing it. Yeah. And he said, well, yeah, but he's a billionaire, Cage. So he's got people doing it for him.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that.
I said, I know Indian billionaires. They ain't doing that.
They ain't doing that. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Tata is sticking to steel or metal.
Yeah, exactly. They ain't doing stuff like that.
We know Indian millionaires. They ain't got that vision that this guy's got.
Agree.
Do you know what I mean?
He's doing brain chips and all of that.
Exactly. He's doing stuff that is on another level to forward humanity.
Hey, with the brain chips, that'll be a thing of you can't think that. You thought something bad there. That's what's going to happen with brain chips.
But you might have the blocker in there, so you'll have the blocker. Like you won't know, it won't let you say the word bold or boldy. Do you know what I mean? Because you could block it. It'll be like firewalls.
You're gonna go,
so you'll have firewalls in it.
What are you saying? Ahead?
Yeah, because you could put those like sort of guardrails on it. Probably. Cool. So it'll be.
I'd have that noise. The beep noise,
beeps out,
and that's all that would be coming out.
There we go.
Or as soon as he wakes up.
Do you know what my problem with Elon Musk is? I don't think he's like.
Satch's got a problem with him.
No, I don't. I think what he's doing is good. Some of the stuff he's doing is good.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. There's some
like
great
that.
stuff
Yeah, even the Tesla and the truck he's built.
He's wicked.
People didn't think that was going to happen.
But this is what winds me up. I'm on Twitter, X. As everyone calls it now. Yep. Why do I see his tweets when I don't follow him?
Because it's his platform, Saj.
Yeah, but that annoys me, brother.
You're on the Bob's platform, so therefore...
That's like saying, I'm going to go into KFC, but I don't want to see the Colonel.
I don't want to see the Colonel.
No, you have
Well, you're going to see Ronald McDonald in McDonald's, and you're going to see the Colonel.
I was going to say that one, but you don't. You're not going to see him now.
Ronald's gone, Ronald's long gone.
I was trying to think, like, there is no McDonald's character.
That's sad times.
By the way, they're bringing back the McRib. Not that.
The McRib's coming back.
Yeah, and so are hash brown bites.
Oh, hash brown bites.
Hash brown bites.
Are they new?
I'm invested in that.
Yeah, little hash.
So like round ones.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Square.
I know they're coming a little lafafa.
Quick side note: hash browns. You just remind me of something, and I should have told you so. When I came back from Dubai. I had something in Dubai. It had hash browns in it.
Yeah.
Aloo papri chaat with hash browns.
Oh.
Where? In McDonald's?
No, it's just somewhere in Dubai. I can't remember. It was like some of these places.
But was it all mashed up, or did you have to mash the hash browns?
No, it was like little mini hash
browns
balls,
instead
crispy,
of the aloo.
And I thought, oh my god, why has no one done this? This is game changer.
Weird and wonderful recipes.
You would love that.
Because I can feel the crunch from the outside of the hash brown, the fluff, and obviously with the chaat, you're going to get loads of crunch and sauce.
And the yogurt.
So talking of chaat,
the chaat yogurts.
Talking of chaats, then the Instagram video I've seen now so many times is doing the chaat masala.
Go on.
With a burrata.
Mozzarella. Yeah, mozzarella.
Burrata.
Yeah, I've seen that. I saw that the other day.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. It's because she's a famous chef that's done that.
But would you be interested in that?
No.
For me, the chutney and the tamarind and the sev and the pommes, I don't know if it goes with the burrata.
I don't think it does.
In my head, it's just causing a lot of damage.
So if you rephrase it, that could be your review of it. Burrata.
Bahut
burrata. Burrata.
Because I can't. I don't know.
That's genius, that is.
Because the burrata is supposed to be enjoyed just with dill and a bit of, pepper. And that's it. It's like olive oil.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's
a bit of pesto, maybe.
It's quite not tasteless, but it's quite a bland flavour.
Yeah, it needs like a little...
A burrata.
I like it with the garlic oil all over.
Usually it's like on a bed of something, isn't it?
Yeah. It comes with pesto and some tomatoes.
Maybe a little bit.
You'll have it as a little treacle.
I think this one is one of them ones where the influence has gone a bit too far.
Yeah.
But I want to try it.
Yeah. We still need to go to that Italian-Indian place.
Oh, we have
Tommy,
to go
East
side, Tufnell Park. I keep talking about to people.
Speaking of something technology-based and something that we like, I saw something today that blew me away, boys.
Go on.
I saw it. The flying taxi. It's in
Oh,
London.
yeah,
it's in London.
It's the yellow one, isn't it?
It's not flying in London.
It's not flying, but they've kind of put it on display as if it is flying.
Yeah.
So it's like in the air when you look
with
at
the wings out.
Yeah. And I was just like, I stood there for a moment. It's right outside Charing Cross Station.
Yeah.
Come out the main entrance on the left-hand side.
It looks a bit like a drone, a bug drone.
Yeah, it looks like a
drone.
big wasp, basically.
Yeah, wasp
black
drone.
and yellow. I looked at him for a moment. I just thought, do you know what? 5 years' time, that could be normal.
Yeah.
That I'm looking at.
But Dubai are going to go.
Yeah, they
with
said
it
2 years time.
2 years time.
Yeah, 26.
So
How many people can fit in it? Do you see? Spacious.
I think you could probably fit 2 in there.
2. Okay.
But it was just, I was just
And-
and the front of it had like, do you know, like the yellow, the orange taxi light above it and stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought, yeah, that's the future if that happens.
And so this is, but it flies by itself.
Yeah.
So there you go. Automated
Wow.
cars.
Wow.
Automated flying
Robots.
And that's why it was a bit like, do you know, like when I saw it, it's all well and good Elon Musk talking about it and you see pictures online.
Yeah.
The actual thing's there and you're like,
Oh yeah, but his robots walked out. His robots walked out.
I know, but we haven't physically seen that.
Oh, so you'll see it.
I was in front of it and I was like, wow, that can. Do you see what I mean? I think it's different when you see it in the flesh.
I think
metal.
I think the phone era has finished now. I think we are now in this new era of like robotics and AI, and it's just, you know, like, do you remember when the phone first came out and they did like news reports like, oh, you'll now be able to send messages to people so you won't have to talk to people, and it was like a big thing, like, oh, you know, children, it's going to be so bad for children because they, you know, they'll get a hold of these phones and they'll be able to message people and the parents won't be able to keep an eye on them, right? God knows where we moved on from there anyway. I mean, God, it's way worse. But this is the worry that people are now facing. But again, in about 5-10 years' time, like you said, when it all becomes accessible and everyone's got one.
So, to think about it, you might as well not change your car now. If you're thinking of changing your car, you might as well get a flying one.
You won't need to do a driving test. Let's be honest.
On the weekend, talking about technology and monitoring and all that kind of how it's all changing, and this is the era that we're in. On the weekend, I was hosting for Kingfisher the beer cheer station.
Oh yeah,
at the Royal Parks London Half Marathon.
Yeah.
So so it's a lovely route all around Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, and through the Hyde Park and all that. So we had thousands and thousands of people doing it, and the cameraman that they'd hired said he had an allergy. He goes, I've got quite severe allergies because he was lean.
Of cameras?
Of cameras. No, exactly. Because brown people. No, he goes, I said, because he's lean. I said, what do you do? I said, I can tell you do something. He goes, I run a lot. Right. Because I love running. I said, oh, brilliant. I said, he goes, but I have to because I've got some allergies. I've got some diet issues. Okay. I've already sorted this out. And he goes, but I've got the most advanced watch which monitors all the time. He goes, basically, he said this, because he goes, he could drop dead at any moment.
Yeah.
And he goes, and his watch has got all this information in it. It will alert, if his pulse stops, it will alert this emergency. It's telling him about where his levels are at, and all these different things that it monitors in his body.
It's very advanced.
And I'm like, so what you're saying,
exists.
It's there now.
Yeah, but no one's worried about that. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. Like, people, there's all this advancements happening that people don't worry about.
But that's keeping the man alive, so that's not a bad thing.
Well, but it's getting access to a lot of things. But like the new Apple Watch, well, not the new, but if you update the Apple Watch, it's giving you all your vital statistics. It can actually predict when you're going to start getting ill and stuff.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, because as soon as it goes out of your normal
it knows
all your stats,
amazing.
It will start pointing.
I like that. You know, I like that.
So going from stuff that is super high tech, obviously flying planes and robots and cabs and stuff. There's another thing that obviously I came across this week that is probably there's no technology involved with this, and I still don't know why people still go and do this. And it made me laugh, and I was like, I've spoken about this on the podcast before, but I'm going to say it again. Pumpkin pickers.
Oh, yes.
They're out again. Pumpkin pickers are out again.
For the gram, Sats. For the gram.
It's like, I don't understand. It's been going on for a few years now. Is it still a thing? Clearly is.
Yeah, no, because kids are always going to be there. Instagram stock is going up. People need to fill their...
I think that's false advertising, because you're not going to pick the pumpkin. Someone's placed them there. That don't make sense to me.
But literally, you're picking it up
from the ground.
So
really, you can go into Tesco's, put them all on the ground.
And
say
go,
pumpkin.
But then if they don't do that, sadly, if they don't do that, then they're not going to have autumn memes on their grid. Do you know what I mean? And so autumn memes. So, you know, they need those photos. They need
autumn memories?
Yes.
Okay. That's exactly what it's called.
That's what it's known as.
Autumn memories.
And then obviously with the pumpkin picking, everything's pumpkin spice nowadays. That's
I love a bit of PSL classic from Starbucks.
Posting their drinks online and shit. I'm just like, what do people say?
You're lucky I don't do that kind of stuff.
Kedge, I swear down, I'll block you if you did that. If I saw that, I'll be like, that's the end of him.
I thought you were going to say something else, because it's pumpkin season and it's conker season.
It is conker season,
right? And
which, when I look at conkers, I'm like, that just takes me back to being a kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, I used to remember go around picking them up off the floor and stuff like that.
That at the Hyde Park at the run thing, I was walking through the park and I had to get there really early, right? I had to get like 7 o'clock in the morning.
That early?
Yeah. So it was still foggy in the park and all that. And I was walking through Hyde Park and there was like only about 4 people out there. It's amazing, actually.
Any weirdos?
Only me. And I was looking on the floor, and I saw all those spiky conker sort of covers, shells.
Oh, yeah,
whatever
they're
it was,
nearby.
like,
They're nearby.
Yeah. Oh, they're all around.
Yeah.
And I got this massive surge of nostalgia. I started remembering how that feeling excited me.
Yeah.
And and it, honestly, like I've seen them since, I've seen them over the last 20, 30 years, whatever it is. But it came back to me this weekend. I was like, what? And then I was like, I want the boys to play. I want to go. So sorry. I know. So I thought when you were saying, oh man, I'm sick of it. I'm seeing a load of these around. I thought I was going to say conkers.
No, conkers. I think there's I don't know. I think when I look, because this week the World Championships happened. Conkers.
I did it. Oh, okay. Right.
They didn't invite me this year.
And well, you want to get nuts out.
They use him as a conker.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, love
So
swinging the nut around.
What I saw was the World
Just the one.
Just the one.
the World
Call me
Championship of
Hitler.
conkers was happening, and I was looking at the participants
Yeah.
and participants.
Did you say participants?
No,
Participants?
Participants. Yeah.
Participants.
Participants.
No,
Just the people who are
flicking.
flicking.
Participants.
Participants.
You're putting too much on the bar.
Bard. It's not
Bard.
Punjabi.
You're going participants.
Bard.
Participants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
The participants.
participant.
They're not. Yeah.
Anyway, the
Bard.
participants
Participants.
were
Saying like precipitation.
all old, and I was just like, "Where's the kids then in this?"
No, kids don't know how to play conkers now. That's why.
They were like older than us lot.
Were they?
Yeah,
Grown-
no, because it is. To be fair, it's slightly older. It is slightly older than us as well. That's the generation of conkers. 'Cause, I mean, we were probably the last of the people who were collecting conkers and putting screwdrivers through them.
That's what I
and
mean.
freezer,
Do
yeah,
Tommy, do
freezer.
your kids do that now? Pick up conkers.
No.
Vinegar. There was soak and vinegar. Put them in the oven.
Yep.
I was but
Soak 'em in vinegar. That was
soak and vinegar was always
Anyway,
good, wasn't it?
Dorian.
there was a-
Dorian at school did
Just-
that, and he had
was
some
it?
hard conkers.
That's some hard ones.
Yeah.
You know what I did like is though, like when you go through a battle and some of your shell would be chipped off.
Yeah.
But you still still
hanging
bring
in
it
it.
back. No, but you still bring it back on the next day because you won that bout.
Yeah.
So you bring it back and you go, that's all right. As long as it doesn't hit the chip bit, I'm okay.
Yeah.
And sometimes you would get conkers that would still be okay to
Yeah,
use, slightly
they can-
battered, but
yeah.
you're still going.
A bit like us, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who's Still going.
So I'm definitely
bad
a bad
conker?
conker.
Bad.
I'm bad. I've got chips missing.
No,
but
so
I'm still going.
so obviously I was reading up about the World Championships, and just as Strictly had some controversy. There's some controversy in this as well. Kids.
Oh,
What,
why?
In the conker championship?
Someone was
The
cheating.
conker
Let me
champ-
guess.
Was it?
It's
Someone
always
was cheating. It was the winner, the person who won. There's a video of him pulling something else out of his pocket when he was in the final, and he was
What,
using
looked
that,
like a conker?
looked like a conker, and the people are saying it was metal.
A metal
So now
conker?
there's a
Metal
whole
conker.
inquest, and they're looking into it, looking at the video footage. It was on the flipping news. this
But
evening.
surely,
I just think that's unconkerly. I mean, that's just bad. That's bad conker sportsmanship.
yeah.
Because
and he's denying it. He's saying, "Nah, it wasn't like
that guy was the one who did he win? He had like a big daddy in it.
Yeah.
He was on this morning.
so he obviously wanted to win so bad that he may have cheated. We don't know if he did. He might not have.
Well, there's an inquiry about it. Now,
Oh
basically.
wow! Okay, so you
And
conquered.
I saw the
Conquiry.
footage.
The
I saw
conquiry.
I saw the actual footage of them looking at the
Yeah.
video of him doing.
Oh my god! Wow!
Were any other participants caught out doing anything?
No, just him.
Inappropriate. Just him.
Yeah, it was
Just him. So Conker's taking it back to the 90s, and the other big story that's out, which is taking the people back to the 90s, and there's a clash of generations, is that the Gen Z massive are now driving a boom of sales of retro perfumes.
So Gen Z are the new young ones.
The new young ones,
Right.
and they're
I was
basically
getting
buying
mixed up.
all the old school perfumes from the 90s. Do you remember Dupe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
JOOP.
381% rise in sales. Calvin Klein Eternity.
Yep,
Yeah, 228% rise. These were perfumes that were released in 89.
Can you still get? Are they still available?
They are.
Because can I just say a minute? The reason why Gen Z people
Ken's
are
getting
buying
very
these things
excited. Yeah, go on.
is because they're cheap.
Yeah, they're on the 3 for 2s and all that.
Yeah, because you can get them for about 10,
Bog offs.
10
They're on
15
the
quid.
bog offs.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
not 32
No,
pounds.
no,
They're
nothing.
30
If
pounds
If you
back
go to
then.
if you go to the airport, you buy one and you get 2 free or
No,
something.
but even in Boots and all of the fragrance shop and all
they're
that,
quite
they,
cheap,
these
yeah.
ones are like tenner now. Do you know what I mean? Because they think no one's going to buy them.
Versace blue jeans. It's
Versace
like
blue jeans.
10, 12 quid.
Oh, I did love that.
Is
But that was
your
so
one?
expensive back then.
Versace blue jeans was my one.
How would you describe the smell?
Oh, I don't
Is
know.
it like flowery or is it?
No, that has a
musty?
really
Go.
distinct-
I think it's a
It
bit
weren't
musky,
flowery.
wasn't
It's
it?
a bit
I
musky.
like
Yeah,
the
I mean, I
musky
don't think I
smell.
would like it now.
No, I
I
don't
think it was
think
an
I would.
era thing.
Yeah.
It was an era thing, but the other ones... that are getting-
CK1.
Oh my
CK1,
God.
Calvin Klein.
I-
CK1 made me feel at home. I
Yeah.
don't know why. It was just
I-
a nice big...
What, in
cuddle.
India?
No. Actually, I think it was the vibe just in the late, like as I started going out like clubbing. I think that was the one.
Ooh. Yeah. See, CK1 for me, I'd completely forgotten that memory. So you brought that.
Oh,
back.
that's a brilliant memory.
Right.
The memory
is university because
university.
But
it was university.
So for me, that's 1995, 96, 97.
Yeah.
Time,
well,
right?
and then into early 2000s as well. But the one that I just read about as well is the other popular one, which was Angel, that all the women used to wear. Which I'll be honest with you, it smelled like piss.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It was like, I think it was a blue box
I never
with a
got
black.
Women that smelled
So
like
hang on,
piss,
mate.
but it was different.
Say,
Your college days were different.
But every girl at one point in the 90s was wearing Angel, and it just stunk. It was horrible. It was absolutely grim. But there was that. Then there was what else was there? There was the Jean Paul Gaultier, the blue one, and the women's one. The women's one. Wow, the pink one. Oh wow.
You know what?
That's a great one.
I realized you called it Jean Paul Gaultier.
No, Jean Paul.
I swear you said Jean Paul.
Jean Paul.
Jean Paul.
Okay.
And yeah, he was.
That was like the body was like a bottle, wasn't it?
And this
Male
is
and
weird.
female.
Yeah.
He was a presenter on that TV show as well.
Jean Paul.
He was
on a fashion thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He popped up with that doing random stuff. What was that show? Channel
God.
4.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Like Rapido. Was that not him?
With Antoine de Con.
Yeah, there was Antoine.
Yeah.
And then he
would be on it every now and then.
Yeah.
No, Rapido and
I know. I know.
What?
No, you're putting too much emphasis on the second part of that word.
No, it was Rapido. It was Rapido.
It was
a pedo.
No, as in rapid, but in a
It was
a fast pedo.
Rapido and not French Connection. What was it called? Oh, I can't. Anyway,
it's something like Eurotrash.
Eurotrash.
There
That's
you
it.
go.
Yeah. So all of that, but it's funny, isn't it? How people now are seeking these comforting, familiar senses, evoking memories of the simpler times back in the day. Minimalist packaging as well, if you remember.
All of that, and all of those smells is weird. I can assign to the different boys you used to hang around with at that time. So your cousins and stuff. So Davidoff.
Blue Water.
Cool Water. That's my cousin Steve, right?
Yeah.
And then I was Eternity, and then someone
There was
else.
a Hugo Boss one, wasn't there? There was a Hugo Boss, it was like that, and then it bends towards the top with the silver cap.
With the silver cap,
I still like that to this day.
Was it?
That's a classic.
I didn't like that one.
You know why? Boss in general, you know what I'm like with my allergies. I start sneezing with any little random smell, whatever. Yeah. Boss works for me.
Can I just say, and it was just the turn of, as you got into 2000, Issey Miyake.
Oh, I forgot.
When I went to Dubai and I got Issey Miyake, oh my God, that was banging.
I still have Issey Miyake.
How do you pronounce it?
Issey Miyake.
I say Issey Miyake.
Oh, Issey. Oh,
Issey. What do you say?
I still have
Issey
Miyake.
But not the one that everyone wears. I got the other one.
Which one?
It's another one.
But they had a black one as well.
There was an
Ensend, something like that. Yeah, it's a bit like Woody.
Participants. I think it's Issey Miyake participants.
It's really good. Kedge, what do you use now? Because I can never smell anything on you.
I can't reveal what it is now. Because
what is it?
Too many. No, I'll tell you which one.
What's your go-to?
The go-to one, which I like, is CK Gold. Again, not many people use it.
That sounds like an old man's.
No, it's difficult to find, but it's fruity. I love it.
I think Calvin Klein as a name sounds dated now.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Do you reckon?
It's not a now name. It's a throwback name.
No, but then you could say Tommy Hilfiger. You could say they all are a bit. They're all throwback because they've been around.
What's your go-to?
Boss Orange.
Hugo Boss. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember having that. It's like a silver one.
Bottle,
I remember having that. Well, no, it was like that. Yeah. No, I remember. I didn't get on with that one. I did get it as a present. I didn't get on with it.
I'll be honest. I've not bought aftershave in 15 years.
What?
Because my mother-in-law works at Boots.
Right.
And
I tell you, all the Desi's love a bit of
it's knocked down
Sauvage.
Price. Yeah.
Sauvage. Yeah.
It's Sauvage.
Yeah. Sauvage.
So anyway, good. I love.
So I do. Yeah.
Bring back the old times,
memory.
man.
Retro.
Just bring it back in every way.
I need to go back. Next time in the airport, I'm going to go smell some of them just to
feel
remember.
good factor.
Yeah, just to remember what it was like.
Whiff test.
Things we learned.
Things we have learned. Because I've already spoken about my one, sort of. I'm going to carry on with him. The thing I learned, they talk about golden hour.
Yeah,
it's that time of the day where the sun is.
Love a golden hour.
The sun is very low.
Yep.
Right in the
sky.
Good photos. So I was with that photographer I was just talking about. The one the health stuff, right? And he was there with the shoot, and I was talking. And actually, because we were there early in the morning, I went. And the sun was just coming up, really. And I went, "Oh, is this golden hour?" He went, "No, the sun will be lower for golden hour."
Yeah.
He goes, "This is a bit too harsh, actually."
Right.
All right. And he went, and oh god, I've forgotten the name of it. And he went, and as well as golden hour, there's blue hour.
Oh.
I said, what's blue hour?
When's the blue hour?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to say golden shower.
Is it really, is it,
You know, if you come over here,
the blue
where
hour
are we
is it when
going,
it's a
Mr.
bit naughty?
Photographer, sir? I want your close-up.
Is blue hour a bit naughty?
No, not at all.
Go on.
Blue hour is just after golden hour, and I've seen blue. You know what blue hour is? Is when you go, oh, it's dark, but it's light. You know look how light it is for being a blue dark sky.
I don't ever think I've taken a photo in the blue hour.
Yeah, so you get
I
golden.
don't think you can.
After golden hour sets, there is blue hour.
Okay.
That is a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is.
And is it good to take
And
photos
actually, what
then?
did he say? He said, he goes, well, I went, what's the matter? He went, it's not quite an hour. It's about 50 minutes. I went,
Okay.
oh.
But is it good to take photos in that time?
No, it's just, no, I don't, no, because it's
So
darker.
it's pointless?
No, it's not pointless. Golden hour isn't just there for you to take pictures, Kedge. You're all about this Instagram
It's
generation.
only about Instagram.
Autumn memes.
Yeah.
No, but the blue hour is just a thing. But I now know what that tinge of light is around that time. And
Okay.
I'm like,
Well,
okay, it's
hashtag
got a
blue
name.
hour. That's what I'm going to be on.
Right.
Hour.
Okay.
The thing I learned this week is about smiling, and this is actual research from Yale, and it's the difference in the amount of times men, women, and children smile in a day.
My wife doesn't.
Oh.
My wife doesn't.
So
Go on,
who
go on, I want
who
you to
smiles
guess.
the most?
I want-
Children.
no, I want you to-
Children smile the most.
Children, you're going children smile the most. Toey,
Okay, so men, it's between men,
women, babies,
You're not, babies.
babies.
Can we
babies.
specify what age?
Just says babies.
Okay,
babies.
okay. Then
Not babies then.
I would say smiling,
Women.
going by my house.
Oh, actually not women. then.
I'd like to think I smile. I say men smile the most.
Yeah, men.
And then actually I'd say babies.
No, but men can be
babies or
grumpy. Men can
children.
be grumpy as well.
Yeah, they can. It depends. But I'm just going by. Look, I'll go by you.
Yeah,
three.
Saj.
Saj, you're definitely the smiliest. You're
Smiliest?
He's miserable, but he's a laugher.
How does that work?
No, it's like I say this to people. I'm like, there's no need to smile unless you make me smile.
Yeah, exactly.
If you make me smile or laugh, then I'll laugh.
So
innit?
that's why it's
I'm
so
not going to
great.
stand there and just be
when
like,
Satch cracks up, that's why it's so great because it's true.
It's rare.
Genuine. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, it's not a fake
But
one.
I'm still going to say men first.
I'm
Men
going to go.
first.
I'm going to go babies.
Kedge is right, babies.
Oh.
An average of 200 times a day a baby
Wow.
smiles.
Ah, that's nice.
Wow, that's good.
Again, it depends. But
And
that's
then they
probably
grow.
because
And then
Then
the
who do you
fun
reckon
dad,
after?
everyone.
Fun dad.
Who do you reckon after? So you're saying men?
Men over. Yeah.
No, are you saying men
Yeah, I'm
second?
saying men over women.
You're
Yeah,
saying men
yeah,
over-
I'm saying men
Go
over
on.
women.
Men come in last.
Yeah.
Only 8 times a day. 8 times a day.
Oh,
that's
I feel sad for men.
And
now.
women, how many times a day do women smile?
I think.
Guess. If I said
Well,
8 for men, go on, just guess.
Probably-
What was it for
probably
babies?
9.
200.
Probably 9 because for every time she sees a man smiling, then she might smile.
I'll say 60.
Oh, 62.
Oh, look at that.
Women 62 times.
Okay,
Men
so-
8
But it's
times.
still not a lot, though, is
Yeah,
it?
but what do you get from that? What's your analysis of that?
No, I just.
That men are ducky.
Maybe
No, but I don't think
women are
that's
more
the
pleasant
case.
as people. They're more socially
They're fake
wired.
smilers, is what they are.
No.
Could be. We don't know if
well,
it's
these are
true
fake
or...
smiles or true smiles.
Yeah.
But then the
They're
kids-
loving. They're
the kids
loving.
will be
They're
fake.
loving that their men are sad.
Yeah, and that's
Maybe.
what makes it-
No, but it's not-
That's terrible.
it's
We
not-
should
no,
say-
it's not.
What we're saying is, but like I think women, like if I think of like mums at the school gate,
Yeah.
they're smiling.
Smiling.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, see, if I was
You know,
at a school
whereas-
gate, I don't think I'd be smiling.
Yeah, whereas dads will go, all right.
Yeah.
They'll do that, and that'll be fine. She said,
No, smiling when you see a kid, but just generally at the school gate, you wouldn't be smiling, would you? That's
No.
a bit weird.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, so can we just put a call out for men? Like, let's smile a bit more, guys.
Yeah, man. I think we
I
definitely
think we should.
You,
You know,
get arrested for stuff like that.
No. Let's all just smile together. Make a man
I
smile.
smile.
This week, your homework on the
make a
Brownload
man smile.
is, even if you are a female, is to make a man smile. Knowing
Tommy
that
could have done that at uni in
Yeah.
the cubicle.
I could have done.
He could have.
Who knows? He might have been smiling already.
Oh, maybe he wanted to make you smile.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah.
He made me run a mile.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
what he made me
I
do.
think everyone's homework should be to make a man smile this week.
Yeah, and a miserable one. Trying
Oh,
to find
I
one.
still got my
a bit
things-
miserable.
Someone should make me smile.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
you
that's
got-
going to be
you
hard.
got your thing to do.
My
That is
things we
gonna be
learned.
hard,
My things we learned is kind of associated with smiling, actually, and that is, when birds sing.
Craig, can't
and-
call him that nowadays.
No.
You're going to get us
No.
cancelled.
Actual
Okay.
animals.
Don't
Animals.
say that.
You know when birds sing, they only sing when they are calm and
You
relaxed.
only sing when you're winning.
Yeah. So they only sing when they're calm and
They
relaxed.
only sing when they come. Sing when they come. They only sing when they come.
No, so birds only.
You
Birds,
dirty little bird.
birds only sing when they calm. Oh,
P-A-L-M.
yes, and relaxed. And also they do that when they meet, and they normally only feel like that when there's no predators about.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why humans, we love bird song
Yeah.
in the morning.
Yeah.
It's nice to wake up to and everything. And actually, the connection between that is because the reason why we love it, because it gives us the same feeling that we don't know about, but it means everything is safe.
Nature
is safe.
We
around us.
associate that.
So
in
that's right. So when humans hear that sound,
Yeah.
it means we are safe.
I don't like that sound.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's why you don't smile that much.
Well, I'm going to challenge you, Kedge, right here, right now.
Oh, go on.
Because I think that's got to be incorrect.
Why?
Birds cannot just sing when they're calm.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact, I've
Yeah.
heard numerous documentaries
Yeah.
where they've said, oh, you know what? We all listen to these birds going, tweet, 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 tweet.
Yeah,
And we go,
piss
oh,
me
isn't
off.
that lovely?
Piss
Isn't
me
that
off.
lovely?
Piss
Isn't that
me off.
lovely? And they go, if you knew what they were saying, it's territorial war
beef.
cries. It's like, you come over here with
knows
those wings,
War
I'm going to
cries.
F you up.
Who's
it's gang-
translated
it's
that?
gangster.
Who's
They're-
translated that?
Maybe
That's why
South London
some of the
birds.
sweetest sounding birds are evil.
Angry pricks.
Right.
That's what's
And
called
they
angry birds. There you go. It makes sense.
You're right. They're in the tree kind of going, come on. It's football chants.
No.
It's football chants. That's what it is.
No.
And we're going,
Maybe.
doesn't it sound so
Yeah.
piara?
No,
I'm
it's-
telling you, it's a fact. So they cannot,
Oh.
they definitely don't just sing when they're calm.
The
They
reason
only-
why I hate it is because I always get into bed when like it's days breaking
Oh,
after
okay.
I'm working, and then I can't sleep
You
because
find them
the birds,
irritating.
Yeah,
the birds
they
are
can be
singing.
loud.
But they're
I'm
letting
like,
you know,
shut up.
such as you can get into your bed and you are safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
And now you go. And now you guys are all very safe as well.
Yeah.
You have the podcast in your ears.
Yeah.
And hopefully you've enjoyed it. And you should tell all your friends all about it. And we'll catch you next week. After
Here?
such.
Here?
Are we here? Yeah, because completion's not for a couple more weeks.
Okay.
So yeah, so one more week.
Maybe
yeah.
maybe
But
it is the
hopefully,
last one.
Maybe if I get my arse in gear, none of this crap is in the garage.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna have to do something next week then, I think.
Yeah. We'll have
Oh,
a-
that's what we've been saying every week. And
No,
we're
but
still
I
here.
think no. Now we know that's it.
Why don't we get the takeaway from the Indian Italian?
Yeah, because chances are next week then, yeah, all the kids' beds and stuff will be all over at my
Yeah.
mum and dad's. We're moving
alright.
in there.
Cool.
Oh,
And,
so you'll be
um,
fully gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's do a little takeaway munch.
All right. Sit on the floor.
Yeah, I love sitting on the floor. You know
Well,
me.
we got these 3 chairs and a table.
Yeah.
This will do.
Done.
All right, done.
Sorry, the podcast's still rolling. Okay, yeah. Thanks for listening, everyone. Catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
Laters.